That didn't record. We got to do that all over again.
What?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Thicker Liquor, and we are out in the country with Rick from Siblings React and Drink and the rest of the Thicker Liquor crew here and all the birds. There's a demolition derby going down the street and everybody brought whiskey, so it's time to let's get into it. So here guys go, everybody brought a bottle, and look at this nice selection we got going on. We got First Call, Jim Beam, Bardstown, Buskers, and KOVAL. We got a lot of fine whiskey. And Jim Beam, maybe not so fine?
Still tastes good.
Still tastes good, and you know Jim Beam won our taste test, Dan, as you know. So I brought the Jim Beam just so that we can compare that to these other high-end bourbons that these guys brought. Thanks for bringing it.
Yeah, anytime.
No problem.
Right, and we're gonna try them all, right? That's what it's all about. You guys excited about this?
Yes, that's what we're here.
All right, so are we going left to right, right to left, Texas left? What are we doing?
Go with your Texas left.
All right, we're gonna go Texas left, which is backwards, and we're gonna start off with the KOVAL. Now, you said something about what you think this means in Polish.
I'm sure it means blacksmith.
So we're gonna try
Polish.
this.
Made in Chicago, appropriately.
It's a Chicago.
94 proof.
94 proof, Chicago.
And mash bill is simply corn and millet.
I like it. Okay. KOVAL single barrel bourbon whiskey. This is a hell of a lineup we have here.
It looks good.
Right,
Everything looks good.
Do stuff out.
It's going to be a good night.
It's going to be a good night. We got a nice setting over here. We got a lot of bird action. There is a demolition derby, so you guys are going to hear that. But I have never tried this, so it's first time trying for me on this KOVAL. And my understanding, it's a good quality whiskey. It is a Chicago product. Let's see what it's all about. Jason, you like whiskey?
I love whiskey. Whiskey's my favorite of all.
Any kind of whiskey, or just any?
Well, the best kind of whiskey is the free whiskey, unless you donate a bottle.
All right, we're going to try all of these. Tell us what we think, and decide. Maybe we'll be too hammered by the end of this. We won't be able to decide which one's the best. First Call is going last. This one was a pretty good bottle. Bardstown. Let's see what we got.
All right, gentlemen.
KOVAL, cheers.
Right. Cheers.
Salute.
All right, tell me what you guys think of this here. Smells pretty good. Jason slammed it down.
Smells pretty good. Ooh, it's almost got like a licoricey taste to it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It is licorice.
I taste black licorice when I drink it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like a black cherry almost.
Yeah, there's definitely a unique flavor.
Good finish.
Not a big alcohol presence. Man,
No, that's pretty good.
it's right on point with a 90-something proof.
Yeah, it's a wonderful whiskey. I give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I give it 2 thumbs up. Man, that's a tough one right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
Very
that's
good. It's good.
Now we got something a little bit different. Now we got some Irish whiskey in the mix, right? What do you guys know about Irish whiskey? You and I have done a few videos on Irish whiskey, so we know a little bit about Tell 'em We're Due and Jameson. We've done a couple of those.
Don't they wear a green hat when they're making it?
Yes. Right. There's a little Irish guy dancing like right about over here at this point. And then maybe I'll put an Irish guy on top where Jason's at.
I know that they finish it in bourbon or used bourbon barrels.
I mean, it's pretty much almost a bourbon. You know what I mean, they kind of cheat a little bit, but that's actually Irish whiskey. The only other whiskey as well spelled with an EY. So we're keeping it in the EY family, and Scotch is spelled with Y, no E.
All right, I'm anxious to try this.
Triple cask, triple smooth. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
It's still 80 proof, as most traditional Irish whiskeys are. Another uncorking or unscrewing. We have unscrewing, uncorking, and what was the other one? Unplasticking. That was the other one. Yeah.
Right. We do it all.
We do it all. All right, we're gonna rock out the Irish whiskey now. Irish whiskey, you know, the triple distilled always leaves it with a real light color.
I've never been a fan of whiskeys, actually.
Irish whiskeys and
Yeah, I think, well, whiskeys in general. I think the only whiskey I've ever had is Crown Royal. And that
you mean Scotch? You're talking about Scotch.
Oh, Scotch.
'Cause
Okay.
you're like, yeah, you like bourbon.
Yeah, I'm a bourbon man, but I'll try it, you know.
You
All right.
You'll like Irish whiskey.
To the Irish.
Don't mind?
To the Irish. Oh, yeah.
Salute.
Sorry about that. To the Irish. This-
Slancha.
It's really smooth. Irish whiskey is very smooth.
Yeah, super smooth.
It's super smooth.
Oh, that is,
Like there's no bite. Like you're waiting for
Yeah.
it to like
yeah.
that bite to kick you in the mouth and stuff, but it's not there.
Well, I had a strong taste at first that it mellowed out and went away very quickly.
Very quickly. It's triple distilled, so
Fine.
it's very refined.
It was
gonna
very
ta-
smooth going down, and then I felt a little bit at the end.
Then you start to taste
Well,
it a little bit.
It tasted like whiskey, you know, at the end. But
I'd have to take a station break while the train goes by.
We're gonna
Oh,
show
yeah.
some B-roll right now as we're just kind of hanging out and talking, and you're gonna see a big monstrosity train coming through here. This is awesome. So if you have any coins you want to go put on the tracks,
Now's the time.
Now's the time. Hurry.
right? And if the train sees this bourbon, they're probably gonna slam on the train brakes. All right, so we're back, and the train's gone. Let's show a little footage of that. That's pretty cool little footage. So, and now we're going to move on to the beam. And interesting is that Dan and I did a video with the beam, and we rolled out some high-end whiskeys, and we ranked them and everything else. And
Blind taste that.
Blind tasted it, and this thing won. We couldn't help but laugh at that because what the hell are we buying $40 bottles if the $25 is the good enough? But and that's what we've been drinking earlier today. This is not a clear representation of what's been going on around here. Okay, this bottle's been going on, but so we're gonna just throw this in the mix. We're tasting it, so let's see what you guys have. It's right in the middle, so we can compare it to the last two.
Okay.
The KOVAL, keep that in mind, and the Irish whiskey, the smoothness of that. What does the Jim Beam bring out? Very sweet, right?
Yeah.
It's sweet and it's very smooth too.
Jim Beam is always good. Seems to be. Always pretty good.
Almost as smooth as the Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
But on my vote, I think the Irish is first so far.
The smoothest, or just the best?
The best in general.
What do you think about the KOVAL right off the bat?
Covart was good, but I just think it's an overpriced whiskey.
Yeah, I think so too. Like in reality, if you didn't tell me that I was drinking and you were serving me these two, and you didn't tell me one, you go, well, this one costs this much, this costs this much. I would say I'd take that one. It's fine. Jim
Right.
Beam, it's hitting the spot. It's tasty
Jim Beam for me
for you
so
too.
far
right?
out of the first three.
Here we go again. You know, I kind of so far for me too. I mean, the smoothness is there, but I want like a little bit more of a bite on there, so that's why I lean towards the Jim Beam.
I think for
How
me,
about you,
it's-
Dan?
I agree.
You're
A
still
little-
on the Beam
Yeah,
between the Beam and the KOVAL, yeah.
What do you think?
and the Busker because it's smooth, but it's a little more spice, a little more,
The more flavor.
and a longer lasting finish. Yeah.
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 So
What do you think, Bill?
I think so far I like the Irish whiskey because I've never had it.
Yeah.
But comparing the Irish between that and the Beam, I like the Irish. I like the Busker. It's pretty
You
good.
like it. So you can go to the bar all night and drink whatever you want for free, and you get to choose these three. Which one you drinking?
That's tight. I would.
That's
Well,
the question we're looking
yeah.
for. Yeah.
Buster for me.
Right. So that's the question. You got your open bar. You can go. You can drink any one. Which one do you want of these
Go with
three
your
right
favorite.
now?
right now, if that's the case, I have to go with the Beam.
Okay.
Yeah, right
so
now.
that's
Me
what
too.
it is. So we got 4 Beam. Says a word. I should get a sponsorship from Jim Beam and keep pumping up their liquor.
Yeah. If you're hearing that,
That's what it is. If you hear
hearing
that,
out there,
Jim, we're here. Mr. Beam, whatever you want me to call you. All right, now this one is going to be cool too. I've not tried Bardstown. This is a fusion. It's like 3 different straight Kentucky bourbons. 12-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon with a 78% corn run on that. And then 12% on a 4-year with 70% corn. And then a 58% of a high rye Kentucky straight bourbon, Bardstown as well.
All right, let's do it.
So I'm excited about
Sounds
that.
good.
This is fun pulling all these labels. That means it's a new bottle in the mix.
Oh, it's a cork inside.
Tell us in the comments, which one of these do you guys like?
Yeah, yeah.
What would be your choice if you went to the bar and you had an open bar and these were the selections? What are you drinking that day? All right, keep in mind, so far,
Yeah,
this
four
is the
for
one I'm
beam.
working against here. Am I beating Jim Beam with this Bardstown? Here we go. Cheers, boy.
There we go.
Oh, that smells
I like
really
the
nice.
smell.
Yeah, right off the bat, I like the smell.
Yeah, it's the most aromatic of the
Yes.
four so far.
That's got a nice bite. It got a bite afterwards.
That tastes to me just like the Beam. Not
Smooth
as
going down, but yeah, you taste
A little smoother.
Very
than the Beam,
comparable.
you think?
Yeah. And
It's got a nice aroma too.
What do you
yeah, a
think?
little more heat than the Beam.
A little more
spicier?
that's right. Yeah, a little spicier than the Beam, but not much different in the
No.
taste. I
No.
still feel the Beam's a little sweeter.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's got like a little bit of bitter,
Yeah, it's got
but
bitterness.
faint bitter.
Yeah, in comparison.
I don't know. I don't
Again,
know.
you know, and this goes to the question, because if I'm at a bar and I have open bar and I can choose one of these, obviously, like you said, I want to go with the one I haven't had a lot, I
Right.
haven't tried. But in reality, they're like, okay, for taste, it has to be. I'm still leaning on the Beam.
yeah.
I can't get over that.
Me too.
I'm still stuck
What
with
proof
the
is this one? What is proof here?
Is that 90?
95.5.
95.5, that's where you feel that little bit extra.
A
Yeah.
little kick at the
A
end.
little bit more kick as opposed to your Beam, which is 80 proof, so that keeps it smooth.
I think I would put them side by side. I think.
It's a
I
close
think I would
one,
give them.
but
Yeah.
Still go with the
Yeah, would they would like
with Jim.
move.
But for 80 proof, it carries its own self pretty
Yeah.
well. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
it's.
Oh, it's carried
tasted.
me many places.
And they've carried you many places after drinking it too.
Carry you out of many places.
Yeah, it's been carried out of a place or two.
Once or twice.
This next one's got the biggest wallop.
Now we got to the heater right here. This
That's
is
what, 109?
107 proof.
Wow.
A call to the post. Cask strength is bottled as it comes out of the barrel, offering refined yet raw bourbon. Packed with both flavors, it's the only flavors that only a barrel-proof whiskey can provide,
Okay.
and only a bourbon drinker that can appreciate.
Mm.
So here we go. One more, a different type of uncorking here. We got an unpeeling.
107 proof.
Yeah.
You gonna play it?
Wow.
You made me curious of who won the Kentucky Derby this year. I don't remember. I gotta Google it.
We're on camera.
I know. What are you doing?
You gonna look it up on camera?
Go ahead, you can edit this out, right?
We're live, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah, well, I'll edit it out, but I'm gonna wait till you're done.
Okay, never mind. We'll skip that.
I thought you were gonna play the bugle.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna play the
thing.
bugle music.
Oh no.
all right.
All right, so let's give it a try. Call to the post, cast strength. Here's the question for all you guys. Where's the sweet spot on your proof for bourbon or whiskey in general?
Me personally, like to be between 80 and 90 proof.
Yeah,
Because usually when I drink the liquors, they have more than that. First off, you get stupid a lot quicker. And second, it's usually the taste isn't as good.
okay.
I can agree about the taste portion of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Dan, you and I had a
Just tasting heat.
117 proof Devil's River, and that tasted pretty damn good. Right? So I think a lot of it, too, comes down to the quality of the bourbon, too. I mean, we're going to find out, right? We have 107 proof. Let's see what this tastes like.
Off to the races.
Off to the races.
Tally ho.
Smell is interesting. It's like leather. Kind of like candy or something.
Licorice again.
Taste it. I'm smelling like some.
Let's taste the licorice.
I haven't tasted it yet.
I'm not
Haven't
talking to Bill.
No, not on this one.
No?
It's got a nice.
It's got the longest finish. It's got some warmth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the heat. It just rolls. It just stays in your mouth the whole time. And it doesn't go away. The liquor's gone. My mouth's still salivating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah. No, but no.
I could easily sip that
wanna
one
taste
over
black
ice.
licorice?
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
It's like 4 different flavors.
Yeah, I taste black licorice.
It
when I
ends
drink
with black licorice.
This one too?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Two of the
there's
bottles.
There's a lot of flavors in this for sure.
Well,
Like
John,
some deep flavors too, like chocolate. I taste like like dark chocolate.
A taste of charcoal.
Yeah, I taste
I'm
the
kind of
oakiness.
getting a
Like
little
the barrel?
hint of like the licorice a little
You're
bit
starting
now.
to get- Yep. To me, it tastes like charcoal, licorice, with a lot of heat.
Yeah.
I do taste a little bit of a. I taste like I'm trying to think of like chocolate covered cherries or something. So I'm kind of getting that.
Fruit flavor?
Yeah, like a fruity at the end there. Like it's like chocolate covered something and licorice maybe.
I didn't like the end flavor. The licorice was good, but the beginning, I didn't care
Yeah, I
for
mean,
much
it's-
of it.
You really gotta like that because it's like that antique car one that I did the video on.
Oh yeah.
That one has like a very robust leathery taste to it, like almost like a leather jacket. The sweet taste of a leather jacket, as my sister
Yeah.
said.
So overall, gentlemen, what is your favorite?
Well,
Wow.
how would you rank them left to right?
There
One.
you go. All right, yeah, let's
How about
do that,
center
Jason.
to
All right,
whatever?
what are you?
From left to right, number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, last call. How about you, Bill? Open bar, you get to drink one, and when that's out, you get to drink the other.
I thought it would be harder.
I'm gonna go check. Oh, you're moving them around?
I think I would go. I like the Bardstown. I think the Beam is still right there. So again, I think that would go 1 and 2.
They're very
But
similar.
I'm not a fan of the KOVAL.
No.
I
So
think I
Bill's
would
going
go. I would go like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you, Rick?
I will do this. 1, 2, and 3, and I don't care about these two.
I almost want to sip the KOVAL one more time just to kind of
Yeah.
see what that's about.
We should all take one more on ice, and then we'll be back tomorrow
Yes.
with an overnight review.
I'm sorry, but I got to taste this again. I don't think I gave this a fair representation.
I like to taste this one.
Try that one again
Barnes
just to
again.
see. You
Well,
can
let's
taste
all
it
look.
again if you want to before you make your final decision.
That's
Oh,
what
my
I-
decision is final.
I like the Irish. I'm gonna try that.
The Irish
a little
was
bit of
the
that
best.
again.
That's
did
my
like
number
that.
1.
I don't think you guys are giving the KOVAL enough.
Maybe
I
I'll.
didn't-
You know,
like
you're right.
It has a very similar taste to this one.
You're right. I
except
will
without
give
the
that
heat.
another shot.
Yeah,
The Irish whiskey is pretty good. I like that.
Jim for
This
me.
is my lineup right here.
Oh,
So Dan's going this route right here.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will try.
With
the
Irish
KOVAL.
whiskey,
Let me
seems to be
see. For
doing well.
me,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Johnny.
all right. I think, man, this is tough because how does the beam keep coming up on top no matter what,
It
what
did not
bottles,
mine.
you know, we're rolling? No, Jason came here, but this would be your second,
Second, yes.
but it's still at the top. So I'm going to give this Irish Busker one more try.
I could drink this one all night.
The
I'm gonna-
Bards.
Let me try the Bardstown again. I'm like the Irish to Bardstown. Let me try this again. This is going to be really bad, folks. You know this is going on.
Yeah, we just keep pouring shots.
We just keep pouring shots.
I'm trying the Irish
Trying to
Sluncha.
see, but this is it. This is it. Try it. Try everything.
Yeah.
Try which ones you want.
I'm gonna pick I've tried my favorite, of course, the good old Irish whiskey.
I'll be right back.
This is this is right here for me. And actually, made my decision. I'm dethroning. It's finally dethroned.
Where you want to
Really?
put the KOVAL?
Yeah, I could drink this all night, man. This is
Where you going with it?
Second tasting was
The Bardstown?
Where were you going with
I
it?
don't know. I just moved out the side.
Bill's gonna walk
I
off
needed
with
a
the
private
KOVAL.
moment.
This is my. I'm having a hard time here, but this is my
Man,
my
oh.
choice right here.
There's 3 for me.
These three are actually excellent. I'm having a
Yes.
hard time with these three because I just tried the KOVAL again, and this to me tastes like the Beam, but with a little more
yeah.
more heat on it, which I
Yeah.
kind of like.
But the Irish whiskey is the best Irish.
I like the Irish whiskey a lot,
Good.
but the Beam and the Bardstown is like a 1-2.
Clearly-
They can easily flip flop.
Clearly the smoothest of them all, but it has like a little medicine-y taste to it. There's a little medicine-y taste
Yeah?
to this. You can get it like
Oh,
kinda
it
like
tastes
a-
like a Scotch finish. That's what I'm getting
a
at the
little
end.
bit of a Scotch taste.
Taste.
Yeah, I'm not
At
getting
the end
When
of
I'm
it,
drinking
like an
Irish
aftertaste.
whiskey, I prefer 2 or more.
Tullamore so far has been my favorite Irish.
Yeah, I gotta
whiskey
try that
for
one
sure.
too. I'm gonna try that one.
All right, everybody, check it out, man. We had a nice run of whiskeys. We're gonna now
Yeah.
go ahead and continue drinking. And thanks, Dan. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Rick.
Anytime.
Siblings React and Drink. He's always here. Make sure you check out his channel if you like all things reaction videos. But thanks again, guys. We're gonna get back at it. We'll catch you next time. Pick or liquor.
Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. Ain't